Yes, summer in Japan is hot, but can't be that bad, right? I mean, what's the temperature? 33? 33, that's nothing. That's nothing. Whoa, what happened? I must have blacked out. It's raining now? What? The sun's still there though. This is Japanese weather. So unpredictable. You never know what's gonna happen. Let me get out of here before it's too late. This is what summer in Japan looks and sounds like. I'm sure if you've watched anime or you've come here before, this will all be familiar. But summer is the one season that I and many Japanese people actually dread the most. And I guess what we need to discuss is how do we survive this intense heat? Well, once you're in Japan, what I imagine all of you guys want to do is just consume all the Japanese food and drinks. Ooh. Well, here are a couple good examples. Just get all the fizzy drinks and ice cream you can find, and these should get you through the hottest times during the day. You can literally just go to any konbini and you will find giant
Fridgers?
Wait, what? Fridges and freezers. I just combined the two words.
With all these different things crammed in there.
So just try all of them, man. But then we've also got all those cold dishes like somen, soba, and all the other noodle ones, as well as everyone's favorite, kakigori. It's literally just soft ice and then you put sauce all over it. It's super simple. If you haven't tried it yet, now's the time to do it. As we all know, Japan also likes to sell very interesting creative things like these ice packs.
I don't know if this is a Japan original, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean it does say Japan made, but
basically you just put this in the freezer for a couple hours, take it out, then you can use it as a rock solid pillow, which may not sound comfortable, but in summer,
it's nice.
I've recently also been seeing a lot of people with these mini portable fans, which I'm not a fan of. Okay, that was pun intended, but seriously, I'm not a fan of them because, I mean, it doesn't look very cool.
Okay, that was pun not intended, but seriously, it doesn't look like it blows that much cold air, and also, like, just holding that thing, you know, walking around with that thing like this,
But yeah, when you're here, just go to any, like, Don Quixote shop or anywhere, and I'm sure you'll find these things, so just get all of them. But you know, the even easier way to avoid all this suffering is, surprise, surprise, just don't come to Japan in summer.
There's a whole other reason why you need to avoid summer, especially August, which I covered in my previous video, so if you haven't seen that, go watch that.
But basically, whenever someone asks me, when is the best time to visit Japan, I always say either spring or autumn, when it's neither too hot or too cold. And your decision will depend on if you want to see sakura or the autumn leaves.
Or alternatively, you could come in winter when it's super cold, and also if you want to ski and snowboard, then yeah, winter's the option for you.
My next very obvious point is to stay indoors for as long as possible. Yeah, I know it's obvious, but when you're exploring Japan, it is gonna be difficult because you gotta be walking hundreds of thousands of miles outside. But every once in a while, try to find somewhere where you can go inside and just sit and chill.
Literally chill.
Where there's an AC. And even if you can't, a lot of places have started building these mist sprays, these railings that spit out
cold water and air, like a mixture of the two.
Now the problem with Japan is that yeah, it's hot during the day, but it's even hot
at night.
So you literally have to have your AC on all day, all night, even if you're outside, which you may think will bite into your electricity bills. But I've been told many times that it's actually cheaper to have the AC on all day because
it requires less energy to cool the room down compared to if you have the AC off. Like, I'm so confused, like I don't know how the science works.
If any of you know the actual answer to this, please let me know because I'm curious. It's funny, I recently went to the beach in Enoshima, which was I was gonna say nice, but I'm not gonna lie, it was not nice. It was like I was in an outdoor sauna with a heat fan blasting in front of me. Versus I remember when I was living in Southeast Asia, literally on the equator, and yeah, it was hot, but it didn't feel that hot. And I guess the question is, why? Why is Japan's summer so hot? Well, the short, simple answer is global warming, but yeah, we all know that. But the more complex geographical answer, we need to analyze on the iPad.
So number one, in summer, high pressure from the Pacific, so basically this region, will bring in a lot of high pressure with a lot of warm, moist air, and that will stretch over Japan's territory, leading to the super hot, humid days. Number two, there's a thing called the Kuroshio current, which basically brings in a lot of warm water from the south, so from Southeast Asia, and that territory brings in a lot of warm water, which then comes towards Japan's eastern coast, warming that water up, and then that can sort of spread to the warm air, and then that is also what adds to humidity. And number three, Japan's mountainous regions. So, you know, mountainous terrain, there's a lot of mountains like in this region right here, oh god, that's messy, that can actually trap a lot of the humid air. And that is why if you go to, especially the urban areas like Tokyo and Saitama, that area, because a lot of air is trapped in here, if you go here, that's why it can go up to like 34, 35 degrees Celsius, by the way. And in the worst cases, it can go up to like 38 to 40 degrees Celsius. It is horrible. I've experienced it before. You don't want to be there when that happens.
Yeah, no joke. I've been walking around for like 5-10 minutes. I am dying. I don't know why I'm wearing jeans. My legs are so sweaty. My whole body is sweaty. I'm dying. Oh, it's a bit cloudy now, but still so humid.
Every summer, the Japanese news is bombarded with extreme heat warnings, as well as reports of people, both locals and foreigners and even animals, being sent to the hospital because of heat stroke and then collapsing and all this scary stuff. And what's worse is that because the Japanese population is aging, when the elderly gets hit with these, they're at risk of something worse. So yeah, long story short, summer in Japan is deadly and dangerous. I hope this video was a good warning for you, and I hope I discouraged you from coming here in summer to keep you safe and actually encouraged you to come when it's a bit cooler. As I said, there's a whole other reason why you should avoid summer in Japan, especially August, which I mention all in this video, so please watch that. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon, healthy and safe in the future. Bye bye. Oh, that's good.